Blake Lively threatened to leak Taylor Swift's text messages if the singer didn't publicly support her. This is what Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, is claiming. Blake Lively's lawyer denies she's threatened Taylor Swift, and she calls Justin Baldoni's team completely untethered from reality. So here's what's going down today. So basically, Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, filed a bombshell claim today in a new court filing alleging that Blake Lively threatened her best friend, Taylor Swift, to publicly support her in the It Ends With Us drama that's currently going on with Justin Baldoni. Now, this is all happening because Brian Friedman issued a subpoena this week for Taylor Swift, and they're getting pushback from Blake and Ryan Reynolds. So Brian Friedman has now responded in a letter to the judge defending why he's trying to subpoena Taylor Swift. He submitted it today, and he's arguing why they believe the subpoena is necessary, and he's now claiming he has this inside information that Blake Lively was threatening Taylor Swift. So in the letter, he wrote that Blake's team is insisting that the subpoena is seeking irrelevant information. He says this is wrong. He's claiming to have received a tip from a source who is highly likely to have reliable information. That anonymous source alleged that Lively asked Swift to delete text messages. Another allegation in the letter claims that Blake Lively's team contacted Taylor Swift's team and demanded that Miss Swift release a statement of support for Miss Lively, and said that if Miss Swift refuses to do so, private text messages of a personal nature in Miss Lively's possession would be released. Friedman claims that this anonymous source also told him that Taylor Swift's lawyer responded to these and addressed the inappropriate and apparent extortionate threats. He went on to say that it is these communications that the Wayfarer parties seek to obtain in subpoenaing Taylor Swift. He claimed that this is potential evidence of an attempt to intimidate and coerce a potential witness in this litigation. So this is what he wrote in the letter to the judge today, but he had absolutely no proof of this other than claiming an anonymous source told him this. So of course, Blake Lively's team responded with a statement to People magazine today saying this: "This is categorically false. We unequivocally deny all of these so-called allegations, which are cowardly, and they are sourced to this anonymous person and completely untethered from reality. This is what we have come to expect from the Wayfarer party's lawyers, who appear to love nothing more than shooting first without any evidence and with no care for the people they are harming in the process. We will immediately file motions with the court to hold these attorneys accountable for their misconduct here," which they have. So Blake Lively's lawyers have now accused Justin Baldoni's team of abusing the legal process in response to alleged Taylor Swift threat. So they have now already filed a letter to the judge asking him to strike everything that Brian Friedman just wrote in that letter that was alleged evidence from an anonymous source, and they want it to be struck from the records. They went on to say that letter, which was not filed with any evidentiary support of any kind, much less anything under oath, falsely accuses Miss Lively and her counsel of engaging in witness tampering and evidence spoliation based on an undisclosed anonymous source. It should be unnecessary to respond to anonymously sourced, baseless allegations recklessly leveled without any supporting evidence. It is worth stating for the record, however, that each of the allegations in the Friedman letter is unequivocally and demonstrably false. The apparent intent of the Friedman letter is to launder scandalous and defamatory allegations about Miss Lively and opposing counsel into the press by abusing the court's docket. That's a lot. So the bottom line is Justin Baldoni's team has just filed a letter with the court claiming they have this anonymous source that can claim all of these things about Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. Blake Lively's team has asked all of this to be struck off the record because there's absolutely no evidence of this. But if there was evidence of this, this would severely damage her case. Personally, I have a hard time buying this, especially since Taylor Swift's team came out and issued a statement once they got the subpoena, and they did not put down Blake in this at all, and instead ended with saying that Justin Baldoni's team should be focusing on the facts in this case instead of looking at clickbait and etc. going after her. People have been going back and forth on their opinions of the friendship of these two for months now, but Taylor has not come out and said either way with how she's feeling. Now, she has not been seen in public with Blake Lively, but that is not always a good or bad thing. That would be her PR team telling her to stay well away, and I'm guessing Blake's PR team would also be giving her that advice. The two of these women have been extremely close for years and years, and I cannot see something like this breaking them, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.